Yo, what's going on, guys? DJ Hess here, Collectivekicks.com. Wanted to bring you guys a detailed look and review of the Nike Kobe 10 Elites in the rose gold colorway, as you can see here. And basically, this will be kind of a detailed look at this model compared to some other models that we have out here. And at the end of the video, there'll be an on-foot section. I did them with just no socks on and shorts, and then also with joggers on, just so you guys can see a couple different views of them. Is this a model that you guys have thought about and decided to cop, not to cop, and maybe leave some reasons why in the comment section? Price point is a little bit expensive at $225. The regular Kobe 10 model is normally $180, so it's a $45 increase. If you guys are looking for the Kobe low top version, I'll put a link in the description though. I tweeted out the other day $144 for not this colorway, but 3 of the other original colorways that dropped. So some of them are already on sale for those looking for a pair, but I'm sure some of you guys want to know about the Elites. I did want to compare them to the 9 since I do have a pair of the 9s as well. You can see the collar height and everything is exactly the same, or just a teeny bit higher on the back edge right here than on the 9s. But I'll do kind of a side-by-side comparison of those, and then really just give you guys kind of my overall thoughts on the model. To be frank, up front, I liked the look of the shoe, but and when you buy them, they're always constricted like this, so it makes it kind of look funky. As you loosen up the laces and stuff, I kind of like the look better. As I mentioned, the same thing with the Kobe 9, and I like it with the tongue out. This one's a little bit different though. I'm not sure if I really like the upgrade or not, but this whole upper now you can see is really thin, but it's a really kind of a tough material. And it is Flyknit, but it's kind of like they took the Flyknit and added it like a little glue bits or something in here to make it like starchier and firmer. So there's parts of here that are a lot tougher than others. This area right here just feels like just really uncomfortable. And obviously these are meant to be worn with like elite socks. So I'm throwing that disclaimer out there. Not to be worn like the Roshi runs or something like that with no socks. So I do realize that. And I know there's some irony considering I did wear them in my video without socks, but they are a little bit uncomfortable without socks or ankle socks or socks that don't go above the collar. So I'm throwing that out there. The overall look is pretty much the same style as the 9 Elites with the upper. There's a lot of similarities, but again, this part right here is thicker and it has an inner liner on the 9 Elites versus this one just going with the Flyknit through the entire thing. And maybe they do that for weight reasons, I'm not really sure, and you can see kind of seamed pressed look sort of right on the inside. It's just not overall too comfortable. The tongue is the same padding wise as kind of the 9s, but this part was a little bit different. The soles of the shoe exactly the same, 100% exactly the same as the other Kobe's. So to me, that's, I mean, if the upper is the only thing that you're adding a little bit more, making it Flyknit and stuff, and the soles and the midsoles are exactly the same, I don't know if it justifies that $45 price hike, but it is what it is. That's just kind of what happens. This one has more visible zoom than you can see on this one just because of the model. I believe, I might be wrong about that actually. I'm pretty sure that they're exactly the same. You know what? You guys can leave a comment and correct me if I'm wrong, because it is Nike Zoom. I just think that this one's more visible than this one. One thing I do like about this is they have the kind of paint speckles underneath the clear coating of the midsole. So it's underneath this. You could see the kind of the Oreo print. And another thing is I saw a comment the other day that said, oh, the Kobe 9 is exactly the same as the Kobe, or the Kobe 10 is exactly the same as the Kobe 9. But I mean, they are completely different shoes. I know that the Kobe's are kind of a slow evolution, but the soles are completely different. This have these crazy little nibs on it, and the 9 didn't have that. Also the zoom on the back, and then if you look really closely on this rose gold pair, you'll see the segments right here, the lines down. It's like a Lunarlon free hybrid midsole, and it's pretty cool at the fact that they actually did that like that. So it kind of flexes a little bit better and has the benefits of Lunarlon. The 9s, however, has the removable Lunarlon soles. So I mean, that's something that they had from the 8s as well, but this is completely removable, and it's the entire thing. So I don't know, they're totally different in my opinion, but some people think they look exactly the same. I get it. Look wise, they do look fairly similar. Now talk about materials. This is the Kobe 9 Elite low tops that I ended up getting with the fly knit. And this is my design right here, the all glow version that I had. And then you can kind of see, and maybe I'll hold it like this, the side by side of these. They're patterned differently, but I do feel like they changed something up a little bit, and I'm not an expert on the materials, but this one is a lot softer, and it looks more like, it's a thicker, it's like double fly knit almost than like a regular pair of like fly knit shoes, but this one's like fly knit and then they ironed it or something like that. It's really, really tough. So I'm just throwing that out there. You can't really tell that from the pictures, but this is, I don't know if you can hear that. It's really, really tough. It's like basically when you have like a shoe close to a fire and then it melts parts of the plastic. That's how this feels, to be 100% honest. So I don't know, it doesn't give the most premium feel to me personally when I see that, because it's just kind of uncomfortable. So I'll just throw that out there. These shoes are, I mean, the sole and the midsole are dope. They are comfortable, but it's the same benefit that you get on the regular 9s. The 9s do have the upper, obviously this is not fly knit comparison to this, but again, what I mentioned. And maybe it makes it more durable like that. I don't know. I mean, I've worn these ones a handful of times and it flexed around here a little bit, creasing, but I don't know. Maybe that they did it to prevent some of the creasing. I honestly have no idea. But yeah, and the other thing that they upgraded from the regular 9s is the laces. Obviously, the lacing system has the fly wire, as you can see underneath down here, which is a hit and a miss because you can see it kind of down here and it's not evenly distributed, so it's kind of weird. I don't know. The pressing of this to me is just definitely weird. I do like the colorway though. I like the black colorway, kind of the cream midsole and the speckles, and then kind of the hits of lava. And then you can see on the back, this one has a couple of the notches on the Achilles, and then this one doesn't have anything, which was interesting. I was surprised that they didn't have anything. I don't know, just different than what I would have thought. Overall, like, am I happy with these ones? Not as much as these ones. To be 100% honest, I like these ones better. More my style, and I don't know. I like the 9s on the Elites. I don't really like the 10s on the Elites after having them in hand. And that's, again, just me being honest. I'll go ahead and... Actually, I'll show you guys these ones real quick as well, because these are the very first pair of Kobe Elites that I remember, at least. This is part of the Elite pack. These ones are the Elite 7s. And these ones were dope back in the day. You can see the plastic scaling. Definitely not a breathable material. Combat material on the tongue. Gold accents. Super sick gold accents everywhere. Carbon fiber shank plates. I mean, these ones were a premium price and you got a lot of premium materials. I feel like, as I mentioned 1,000 times over, and then the Kevlar laces, I feel like these we've kind of been robbed. It's like, it is premium materials, but maybe they're just not doing it for me personally. But I don't know, that's just my thoughts. I'll go ahead and throw the on-feet section right here for those wanting to see the on-feet look. And for those that do have the shoes, I'm not trying to trash anybody that decided to buy them or anything like that, because ultimately, I bet these things are beasts on the court, and that is the main reason for these shoes. So sometimes I think there's this idea that, you know, there's performance shoes, and then there's also shoes that are lifestyle shoes. And obviously most of us understand the difference between the two. Nike does a crossover job where obviously the shoes that were out 20 years ago, 30 years ago, like Jordan brand shoes, like, were performance shoes, and now they're lifestyle shoes. So sometimes you can make the crossover, like sometimes you can't. Like the Curry ones, like, look pretty cool to me personally, but they are not shoes that I would buy because those are performance shoes in my opinion. I don't see those as a lifestyle shoe that I could wear with a random like t-shirt and joggers or whatever. I just don't see that. Maybe you can, but maybe I'm just not looking at it right. But sometimes I feel like they're geared more towards the lifestyle side. Sometimes they're geared more towards the performance side. I feel like these ones are definitely geared more towards performance. So if that's why you bought them and they're really good on court, then I totally get it. Because me personally, if I was going to ball, I would ball in a pair of Kobe's. That's what I used to ball in back in the day. When I tell people, or when people ask me if I balled still and played ball, like which shoe I would use, it would be, like I said, a Kobe. But if I had ankle issues, I would definitely ball in this shoe right here. So just throwing that out there. It might not be the most pleasant shoe to look at. In my opinion, like, and not the most maybe comfortable just to wear casually, but on the court, it would probably be a different story, especially if you match this again with Elite socks. So I'll leave you with that end of the video. Hopefully, again, informative or not, just leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. And thank you again for the time. We'll catch you guys for some more videos soon. Peace.